Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have more RPG goodness. That's right, role-playing games. The Ultimate RPG Campfire card deck. 150 cards for sparking in-game conversation. Brought to you by James D'Amato, author of the Ultimate RPG series. I picked this up a couple weeks ago at Barnes & Noble. It wasn't on sale or anything, but I saw it and I said, you know what, this is intriguing. And I never saw a deck like this before, so I said, let me pick it up and find out what it's all about. Again, this was brought to you by SimonandSchuster.com. For more information, you can go there. So it says, explore your character and your adventuring companions. Whether you're traveling by day or night, feasting at the local tavern, or in fact, saving the world, your adventure party does a lot together. But how well do you know your allies? Enter the Ultimate RPG Campfire card deck, featuring 150 introspective question cards designed to spark discussion, inspire discovery, and create connections between your characters and their world. Featuring 6 different categories: your past, your present, your companions, your dreams, your world, and hypotheticals. With questions ranging from incidental to monumental, you and your companions will establish character bonds and bring your role play to the next level with the Ultimate RPG Campfire card deck. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So it looks like we have I don't want to say so much a rule book, but it's an information book here. So let's see what this thing here says here. Okay, that's the background about all information about the deck of cards. Again, go to SimonandSchuster.com for more information here. This was released, let's see, when it was in 2023, about a little information about the author, how to play. Campfire cards are a role-playing accessory designed to help RPG characters get to know each other. You can use this deck to enhance gameplay by asking questions that help player explore relationships, enrich character backstories, world build in new and unexpected ways, and more. This deck can be used as part of a session or during downtime. Regardless of how long your group has been playing together, before you start, your characters should discuss where this conversation is taking place and what's happening in your campaign. With that, let's play. Again, gameplay, you've got your past, your present, your companions, your dreams, your world, and hypotheticals. All right, and that's how you set that up. All right. So you decide which combination of the following 6 categories your group wants to play or utilize. First player chooses. Gameplay continues clockwise until everybody goes over everything. So it gives you a little stat box. I explain to you what each of the cards and the icons on them mean. So you got, this one means your past, your present, your companion, your dream, your world again, and hypotheticals. So that's very helpful. All right, so that pamphlet is only a few pages in length. So here we have an X card. That's the first card that came up. It says the X card. This X card is a tool to help players focus on interesting and comfortable topics. When you're setting up the game, put the X card somewhere everyone can reach. If uncomfortable questions or answers come up, any player can tap the X card and that answer or question will be removed. If someone X cards your question, just draw another one. You should explain specifically what you're X carding, but you don't have to give a reason why. So you put that on there. All right, so you get 1 X card. All right, so you get 2 rather large decks of cards in here. It's actually a really nice looking box on the inside. Very form-fitting, but there you go. And of course you get your silica gel, which was in there as well. So I'll throw that up there. So we start off with the red. Again, so if we look at the red is talking about your past. Again, these are Campfire cards. And you're using this basically to get more information about your characters and basically start talking about if this is the first time you're meeting them. Oh, this is your companion. So these are your companion cards. So it has the icon up top, the title of the category that it's in, and then there's the question to start your conversation to learn more about characters. What is something small one of your companion did to make your life better recently? Why did it stick to you? Okay, again, what do you imagine your companions are doing in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? Where would they be? in all different kinds of questions and things of that nature. So we'll stop here, random one. Name something you have been holding back from the group, hoping for an opportunity to tell them. Why have you waited? Now, if that question makes you uncomfortable, now it's chosen for you, boom, put the X on top of it. You no longer have to answer the card, and you just pull another one from the deck. So going through here, who in your group do you think will live the longest, likely die the soonest? What is a line your companions must never cross in order to maintain a relationship with you? Who is most likely to test the boundary? Could you imagine traveling with another group after this one? What would you miss the most? Who amongst your companions do you think knows you the least? What would you need in order to open them up? All right, there you go. So that is your companion card deck. Then you have your past. How did you learn your most valuable skill? Who taught it to you? Why is the skill so important? What is the most critical lesson you have learned from a close friend, a family member? Did you learn this lesson in one event or over time? What was the last thing you tried that you unexpectedly loved? Did that open you up to other experiences? Again, adding this into your RPG game. All right, to help kind of enhance your communication between your characters. But you could also use this. It seems like it's also a teaching deck that you can use with some children too, to think more internally about decisions they're making, about things that have affected them. So it brings more realism to your games. So that's what I'm noticing about this. Your present. What do you consider your most useless talent to be? What makes you think it's useless? At the end of your life, would you rather be proud of your accomplishments? Integrity. What makes you feel that way? What form of art connects you? What form of art connects with you the most? When you seek it out, how do you prefer to enjoy it? Do you ever think about a possibility of an afterlife? Does what you believe about an afterlife impact your decisions? How does this tie into your spiritual religious beliefs? Now, as they always say, in life, you try to avoid conversations dealing with religion and politics. So if you're uncomfortable with answering that question, again, you have this X card. Anybody can pick it up at any time. It's left in the middle of the table. Blammo, put it on top of that. You don't have to answer it. And you just pick another conversation to have. Let's go through these so you get a lot more of these. And then again, which days or times of the year are significant to you? How do you observe or celebrate them? And then we have the orange deck, which is your dreams. So far we had your companions, your past, your present. You have your dreams. If you could move into your dream home today, what would it be like? Would you share your home with anyone? Whose respect would you earn? Whose respect would you most like to earn? What do you imagine you will need to do in order to earn it? What luxury would you like to experience? Do you think you ever will? How important is it to you? Do you want to be the best in the world at anything? How would you know if you achieved that goal? If you had to open a business, what would you want it to be? Why? What strengths do you have that would ensure your success? To me, this seems like it would be more, this set of deck of cards, I was thinking that you would use it as a player, but it seems more this is geared to get to know a new group of players that you're now joined with. So like, let's say you joined an RPG group, you know, for the first time, you're sitting down with them and you want to get to know each other. These are kinds of questions you would ask them. I don't know if I would use these. I don't know if I would use these actually before playing with the characters. Maybe I'd get to know the people I'm playing with. These are kinds of questions I'd ask them. I don't know if these are questions that were directly related to the game. That unless, you know, I'm thinking, of course, I'm thinking more of like your Dungeons and Dragons, where you've got a bard and a magic user and stuff like that. Maybe this would be perfect for if I was using games that are set more in realism, like maybe Blade Runner or Mothership or Aliens, the role-playing game, Star Trek. These are kinds of cards I think I would use it. I'm not sure I would use it for like a Dungeons and Dragons or a Pathfinder or even a Starfinder. I think I would use this more for more like real setting type games versus being fantasy or science fiction. I do more, even though Aliens is more is a science fiction based game, but you're taking on the roles of you know, workers and businessmen and stuff of that. So I could see how you would want to use it there versus using it in Pathfinder or in a game like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. Okay. Your world. What monster would you love to keep as an unconventional pet? All right. Now maybe this one would fit into that, after that diatribe. If you could visit any period in the history of your world, which would you choose and why? What do you feel is the most dangerous sort of natural disaster? What do you believe is the best drink, strongest drink in your world? Why? What's a unique and fun event or activity that is specific to only one place in your world? Why is it special to you? Is it a well-known secret? What is something most people desire that you feel is more trouble than it's worth? Which historical event do you feel most people have a misconception about? What did they get wrong? So there you go. Put that in there. And last but not least, we have our hypotheticals. So again, we have your present, your dreams, your world, your past, your companions. Again, anytime. So if I have picked the first card here and I didn't want to answer it, that's what this X card is for. You put it on here, they have to pick a different card, or you have to pick a different card. If you became an evil overlord, what would your villainous plan be? How would you dress? What would your stronghold be like? If you could receive a prophecy to learn about one future event, what would it be and why? If you had to spend a massive fortune in 1 week, but only on temporary experiences and consumable goods, how would you spend it? Which of your ancestors would you most like to meet? What would you talk to them about? Oh, would you rather win an important battle, make a great discovery, create an artistic masterpiece, innovate a piece of technology, ease a type of suffering, and why? Would you be willing to spend 5 years as an emperor with absolute authority if you had to spend the following 5 years as a pauper or prisoner? Would the power be worth the challenges later on? And last but not least, if the challenges in your life felt out of control and you couldn't look to your companions, who would you turn to? How would they react? Okay, so that's everything that's included, and that concludes our unboxing of the RPG, the Ultimate RPG Campfire card deck. 150 cards for sparking in-game conversation. Brought to you by James D'Amato, author of the Ultimate RPG series. And it's brought to you by SimonandSchuster.com. It was released in 2023. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you can give us a thumbs up. You can leave a comment below. Also, you can hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.